SNESdrunk.
On this week's edition of Yes, Everything Had Its Own Video Game, we've got Cool World, developed by Paint by Numbers and published by Ocean Software in February 1993. And while I wanted to like the movie, it's a very confusing film that was likely greenlit because of the success of Who Framed Roger Rabbit. The story is really hard to follow, and while there's some good ideas, the movie doesn't go through with them effectively at all. Leonard Maltin referred to it as a Roger Corman version of Roger Rabbit, which is both hilarious and accurate. Cool World got a bunch of games, of course, notably on NES and Game Boy, but the Super Nintendo game is its own thing entirely, and let's be thankful for that because it frickin' sucks. So you start the game and you're immediately dropped into this hideously ugly world with no explanation as to where to go or what to do. You're playing as Jack, the Gabriel Byrne character who created this universe while he was in prison, and if the visuals didn't give you enough bad vibes here, the only button that does anything at first is Y, which jumps and picks up items. Anytime the devs make an arbitrary choice to have Y as jump instead of B, you know you're dealing with a truly bad game. Before you can do anything, though, you get arrested by all these little blue gnome things. See, you're a humanoid, or a noid, as the movie refers to them. No, not that noid, unfortunately. But yeah, in the cartoon world, noids aren't allowed, so you have to avoid and shake off these irritating little things every time they get near you. Once you get arrested, and you will get arrested, you get your first shot of Brad Pitt in 16-bit form. They managed to make his face look like a half-melted butter sculpture, but hey, check out that hair. He's got the same stylist as Gordon Bombay. Anyway, when you get arrested, you have to start all over doing, whatever it is you're supposed to do in this game. There's 7 short worlds to explore, including this horrifying world that makes Amiga-ass art design look demure by comparison. To Cool World's credit, this isn't just some hop-and-bop platformer, they managed to make an adventure game, sort of, with your first task here being to pick up this book on the street and return it to the library. Eventually, you can earn money to buy stuff at the pawn shop, and you can collect stuff to help you attack, like this extended punching glove, which can also help you reach other platforms, which is nice. That might sound good, but it isn't because of the controls. Like, I'll be honest, if I were watching this video and you told me the jump is assigned to the friggin' Y button, I'm shutting the video off because that's all I need to hear. Combine that with enemies that can kill you in one shot and the general awkwardness of how the game requires you to get from place to place, and you're gonna have a bad time. There's also these driving levels where you're not actually driving, you're just avoiding stuff. Again, this could be at least decent, but the level is laid out so haphazardly and poorly that it's just another player-unfriendly game mode. Now, I am going to highlight one positive here, and that's the soundtrack. The movie featured songs from David Bowie, Bernard Sumner, Neil Tennant, and My Life with the Thrill Kill Cult, and the game features songs from our guy, Dean Evans. If you're unfamiliar, then I suggest you get familiar by checking out his work, the Waterworld soundtrack on Super Nintendo in particular. He always brings the goods, and this game is no different. But yeah, otherwise Cool World is a giant waste of time. It's ugly, it's unintuitive, the controls absolutely suck, and even if you manage to get the hang of things, it's just a dull game. It's one of those cartridges you always see for like $10 or $12 at a used game store, so don't waste your money. For that price, just go buy the movie soundtrack or check out Dean Evans' work instead, and don't waste any more time than you have to with Cool World. And that is all for now. I want to thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.